Got twinkles up there. Oh, I hope this is focusing. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today, I'm going to be doing a decluttering of my makeup. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I think there's probably a lot of stuff in there that I either need to throw away or just haven't used a lot lately, so I should pull them out so that I am using them more. And people seem to like decluttering videos on here. I did a shoe declutter and a closet clothes declutter, and people seem to really like it, so I thought might as well do it with makeup and show you what I have in my collection. And yeah, we're good. Let's just do that. Okay, so this is my foundation. This was my foundation drawer. So I've actually gone through a couple, I think recently. So this isn't as filled as it typically is. So this is the CoverGirl CG Smoothers BB Cream. I bought this because I wanted a tinted moisturizer, and this is the only one that I could find at the store near me. This is 805 Fair to Light. Honestly, since it's been in my foundation drawer, I don't think I've used it a single time. So I'm actually gonna take this out and put it in my bathroom because I originally bought this as a sunscreen, and I'm just not realistically going to use it as a foundation. So the CYO I still have several of. I love this foundation, so that's going to stay. The Ordinary High Coverage Foundation Formula. This I really like. There's not a ton left, so this one is kind of on its way out. The Wet n Wild Photos Focus. This I think is like halfway gone. So I'm gonna keep that, obviously. Catrice True Skin, love this foundation. This is actually what I wore today, so keeping that. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. like acne clearing foundation. It doesn't say on it, but I'm pretty sure it's like the one with salicylic acid. And it does say it expired last year in August, but I mean, I think it's fine. There's not a ton left, so I just kind of want to use it up and not throw it away. The Catrice HD Liquid Foundation, really like this as well. I use this sparingly because I really like it. I wore this to a couple weddings. This is almost gone, and I was actually thinking of repurchasing it, so I might actually leave this out. I don't want to save it for too long so that it goes bad. I want to actually use it, so I'm going to set that one out. The Physicians Formula Silk Foundation Elixir. I do like this one. There's still a lot left. I like it, but out of all the foundations I have, I typically go for others, but I do want to keep it. We have some AOA foundations. This one, Pro Wear, I have a video on this, and I really liked it, but for a moment, I thought it might be breaking me out, and my skin is already breaking out right now, so I kind of want to put it in the back of my drawer, and once my skin is in a more manageable state, I will test it and see if it is actually breaking me out. But so far, I loved all of the AOA foundations that I've used so far. This is just a foundation mixer. The Milani Glow. This is something I don't think I really ended up liking. I do have a video on this as well. It just didn't last super long, so I still have a lot. So you know what, I'm gonna leave this out as well because I kind of just want to use this up. We have the next drawer is powders and bronzers. You know what, I lost this for a long time. This was like one of my early videos, and I did like these for the most part. This one was supposed to work as a bronzer because it was a deeper shade. They said on the website that it could work as a bronzer. I wasn't crazy about it because it is very stiff for like a stick bronzer, but I don't exactly want to throw it away. So I think I'm going to leave this out and try to use this up. Everything else in there, I do pretty much use. Some of this is like newer. Powders is something like I never go through. I can't tell you the last time I went through a full powder. So I'm not sure much for decluttering what I could do. Okay, I completely forgot. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I love this bronzer, but it did break. However, I don't want to throw it away because I really do like it as a bronzer. So I was thinking of either just like trying to use it as it is and like just working with it, or crushing it all up, laying it out so that it can be like a thin layer of bronzer again. So I'm gonna leave this out to do that, and so that I end up using it more. Okay, next we have blushes, and I think the only blush that I don't really use is this Auto Balm Girl Powder. It's kind of too much of a darker shade. Like compared to the other blushes that I use, it looks more like a bronzer. So I really don't ever end up using this as a balm, and it is pretty pigmented. So when I do use it, I have to like spend a long time blending it out. I'm thinking I might try to either use this as a bronzer or just give to someone with darker skin that it would suit better. This has a similar thing. It looks more so like a bronzer. I purchased this from AOA before they had really an extensive line of makeup and they didn't have any bronzers. So I bought this blush because it looked like it could be used as a bronzer shade for me. And I just keep forgetting about it. So I'm actually going to put that in with the bronzers so that I actually use it. So yeah, like it says it's a blush, but like that's it compared to another bronzer I have. This is from Space Case, and I got a lot of Space Case items from Ipsy when I had it, and I do love their products. Their packaging is very pretty. However, I think every single item I have from them has broken apart the top like this. So like this should be connected, but on everything like this breaks apart, and then you're just left with this, and it often comes uncovered in my drawer. So I'm not getting rid of this, but I am gonna take this out of my drawer so that I can fix this, because I never want to travel with this because it's broken, and if I'm in a hurry I never want to use it because I don't want to deal with all of this. So we're gonna be taking that out. I don't think any of my highlighters I will be decluttering. I love everything that I have. I've never really gone through a highlighter, which is quite sad. This one I got from Ipsy as well. It's Moon Dust by Ciate London, and it did crack open through travel, but I love it because it is so light and it doesn't have like a heavy plastic, so if I want to put it in my bag, it doesn't weigh much. So I think I'm going to do the same thing that I'm going to do with this, is crush it up and re-pat it down so that I can properly use it. I really need to use these highlighters more often, especially my liquid ones, because these I usually don't go with because they take a little bit more time to blend than powder highlighter. I have so many highlighters and I really need to start using them. 4 liquid highlighters that I don't use very often. Love this one, the So Susan. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and it's just like a perfect shade for my fair skin. This I like, but it is a little bit more difficult to blend out even when I first apply it. I believe I got this from Ipsy as well, the Mary Do Manizer. It was either Ipsy or a Sephora Play box. Oh god, please ignore my nails. But it's like super dried up in there and I can't even scrape it out. So I will just be getting rid of this completely. All right, next we have lip products. And I'll be honest, since we started wearing masks 3 years ago, or whenever it was, 2 years ago, I've hardly worn lip products. Like I rarely do anymore because I was so used to not wearing them with a mask. And then when I started going some places without masks, I was like already in the process of not wanting to wear lip products. And I still wear a mask some places. And now that I'm working from home, I don't have a ton of places to go. Like if I'm just going to the grocery store or Dollar Tree, I feel weird putting on a lip product, like I'm just like doing too much to be out for half an hour. I think I'm just gonna leave this as is because I really don't know. I'm just not sure where to start with all this. Okay, next I'm gonna do this little drawer thingy I have. So this is laying here because I keep forgetting to like actually put this in an empties video. This I got, I think someone gave it to me. It's an eyeliner. It's completely dried up, so that will be decluttering. So up here I have my brow products as well as concealers. So this is a recent buy. It's the Ioni Dark Brown Brow Gel, and I got this at Dollar Tree, and I expected it to be really, really good because I've liked the other Ioni products that I've had. I love the Ioni lashes, but this is so dark, so pigmented that I have not been able to successfully use it without it looking absolutely crazy on my eyebrows. So I will be decluttering this, possibly seeing if there's anyone else that wants it, but I'm just not going to use it realistically. Everything else I'm pretty sure I use occasionally. I do still have like this brow thing that has to be sharpened, so I don't use it that often. I need to get a new sharpener is what I need to do. But I've had it for so long and I should declutter it, but since there's like so much left, I feel kind of bad. Same with this AOA brow product. I did this in a video very much long ago, because now they have their slim ones and they work really well. is like a thicker diamond almost shape, or a teardrop shape, and it's too large for me to do my brows normally. I like much more of a thinner tip. So here's the difference between the AOA normal one and then the slim one that they have. So it's quite a difference. I prefer using slim. So I might actually take this out and see if anyone I know wants it, because I just don't use it enough. In this drawer we have eyeliners. I don't use these that often, but I do like them, so I don't think I will be getting rid of any of these. I really do need to use these more often, and I definitely need to get a sharpener because some of these are just never used because they're not sharpened. Okay, if you haven't noticed already, I have a really tough time getting rid of stuff because I feel bad having never used it. Like, there are so many of these that I really like, but I don't end up using, and I do regret it because some of these I really used to love. I used to wear this all the time. Got this in a Nipsey bag. I'm not sure. We're just gonna leave those. So these are where I keep my mascaras as well as eyeshadow toppers. I don't actually know if these are good, if they're dried out or not. So I'm gonna put them out on my desk to use and see. Okay, just kidding. I have been playing with the e.l.f. one and it's looking pretty freaking dried out, so I'm just gonna declutter this one. I didn't show the makeup I have in my travel bag, but since I clearly still use that stuff, I'm going to be keeping it. So I also do not want to get rid of any palettes, but one that I feel like I should get rid of, and I actually did a video on, is the Color Story Boss Babe palette. I did like this, especially for travel, because it has eyeshadow, highlighter, blush, and bronzer, but I really don't use it that often because I just reach for other eyeshadow palettes when I'm looking for these types of colors, or I just pack like individual bronzers and blushes when I do travel. I don't know. I do remember like liking this. I don't know. I'm gonna put this out and see, maybe use it one more time and see if it's something that I would want to keep. We're gonna see. Okay, I just wanted to show a quick video on everything that I will be decluttering. So right here I have the items that I will be just getting rid of because they're dried out or expired. These two items, I'm going to be seeing if anyone I know wants them, if they fit their skin type better. These are the ones that I'm going to be fixing, like the tops of these, and then re-patting these down so that I can use them. And then these items over here are things I'm going to be leaving out so that I use them more often because they've just been, you know, sitting in my drawer, not getting used. So that's everything. This video is a little disorganized and chaotic. I apologize, and I am gonna try to get better. So I guess that is all I have for today. This wasn't a super long video, but I just wanted to do a little declutter, and I thought I would use a video as an excuse to finally get it done. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below if you want to see a certain type of video from me. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.